Okay, so in this video, we're going to be using ImageJ to help us measure the lengths of things under the microscope. This technique can be used for microscopes. It can be used for larger pictures as long as you're using a ruler. But it's a very powerful technique. It's an easy way to measure things in a much more accurate manner. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to open the calibration setting. So this will help us calibrate the right measurements under the microscope. So I'm going to use a 400x, and you'll see why in a minute. And up will pop a picture. So as long as we're in ImageJ up here, this is a picture. Now, what this is saying is that the distance from here, the diameter of this circle is 70 micrometers. Okay, that's a UM there. So what I'm going to do is I need to calibrate that in ImageJ. So I'm going to draw a line from here to here. Okay, so that's the diameter. That should be 70 centimeters. 70 micrometers. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to set scale. Okay, so this is the distance in pixels, which is kind of a computer screen measurement. And that known distance is going to be 70. Okay. I'm going to change this to micrometers, and then I'm going to hit global here. Okay, so what that global does is that means every picture I use now, it will apply that scale to it. Okay, notice the scale down here of 7.2977 pixels per micrometer. That's going to become important later. So I hit OK, and now I've set my calibration. Okay, so if I was going to measure, say, from here to here, I could measure that, and that should be approximately, there it is, 70 micrometers. I just went there, I did that through going up to analyze and measure. So it's close enough. All right, so next thing is we've got to find an image we want to measure. So I'm going to open this one of LOD at 400x. These are the same microscope. I know it doesn't say it here, but it is. So I'm going to open up that, and we got a picture of LOD under a microscope at 400x. So I'm just going to double check the scale, and notice that 7.2977 equals 1 micrometer. Okay, so that's exactly what it should be. So now I can measure all kinds of things on here. So if I want to measure the length of, say, this cell, so I think the cell wall stops about here, and it goes across to there. I can make a line like that. I go to measure, and up pops the length, which it says is 62 micrometers. Okay, so if I wanted to compare that with, say, another cell on this page, let's say this one here, I can do that also. So I can take this, I can measure from here to here, and if I go to measure again, or just Control M, that one's a little bit shorter. Okay, I can do some other things with this too that are pretty cool. So I can do freehand here. So if I wanted to trace, say, this one right here, so what I can do is I can roughly, and again, more accurate the better, I can roughly trace that. And if I go to analyze and measure, it will give me the area here. So that's 725 micrometers of area there. Okay. If I wanted to measure the area of one of these chloroplasts, I could measure that. Sorry, I might start over again. Well, undo that. I can measure it, and it'll give me the area. If I just wanted to measure the length of something, I could do that also. So if I wanted to measure the length of this one, I could do that. I can zoom in on that to make it a bit more accurate. Command M, and it'll tell me the length of 4.865 microns. So this is a very powerful program. You can do a lot of measurements with this. You can do it fairly quickly and easily. So it has lots of potential IA ideas. So this video would taught you how to calibrate it and how to make some measurements. Okay, thank you.